It's week 18 of the NFL season. I am now a freaking panda on a beach. I tell you what, I have escaped the Iowa weather and I am reporting live from good old Miami, Florida, where they have kidnapped me and they have made me a panda to
Yeah,
take
we're making more pandas.
and the only way that I can get out is by picking the right teams. So I hope so. I hope I get this right this week. And then we've got a raccoon in space. How's it going up there in space?
Oh, it's pretty good. I'm Rocket Raccoon coming live from space. All the other Guardians of the Galaxy.
Travis, you're in the wrong business. You should have been a cartoon voiceover for a bunch of animated
I
shows.
probably should,
You
but
should. You have the
I
voice.
swear too much for that.
You
They
have the
don't, they won't
voice.
hire me. They're like
Adult
this
Adult
guy says a
Swim.
fuck word every other sentence. This is for kids. That's it.
Adult
Fuck.
Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim. I'd be good on Adult Swim. Adult Swim, if you want a ratings bump, hire me. There you go. Anyway, Tim's here too. I don't know if you know this, but Tim's here.
I never left.
Even after watching the beat
Never
down,
laughed.
after watching that beat down of Iowa, they got spanked. I could have called a better offensive game than that against Tennessee.
Yeah.
But hey,
What about the Lakers?
What about him?
hey, I'm a panda. I don't give a shit about basketball. I'm a football.
What about the Lakers, Travis?
The Lakers are trash. They should be relegated. Nobody likes the Lakers. All right, get out of here.
Tim
Lakers
does.
No way. Tim doesn't even know what he likes.
Not all of us can like the Minnesota Lynx, Travis. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what that is. I'm a Timberwolves fan. Only this year when they're good. When they suck next year, I'll stop being a fan again. LeBron sucks. He's a bum. LeBron's a bum. You heard it here. He's a bum. He'll always be a bum.
Well, the college football final has been decided. The top two teams made it. Washington and Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Who do you guys got winning?
I got Michigan. I'm Michigan. I like Washington. I think this is where their storybook ends though. Michigan's actually got a defense. You know, the Pac-12 there are no defenses. Texas, no defense. Allows Washington to do whatever they want, but once they run up against an actual defense, they won't be so high scoring. You know, they'll frustrate Penix a little bit. I mean, they'll still get some points in. I think it'll be a good game, but I do think Michigan ultimately is probably the better all-around team. And Washington's defense is really, really bad. So, and I think Michigan can exploit it.
Yeah, I think this game is going to go either way. The two seed, when the 1 and 2 seed have played in the playoff, the 2 seed has always won. But that was basically between Alabama and Clemson. Penix basically played himself in the first round. Boyd wants the Raiders to draft him. So, but I think Michigan's going to win this game. I think Michigan will win. Harbaugh will leave and go to the NFL.
Yes, the evil aliens from space that have kidnapped me and put me on this Florida Keys island. Yes, they are telling me to pick Michigan by a blowout. You're hearing that first from the aliens in space.
Michigan 36. Washington 21.
Odd score.
We saw an NFL game in 3-0 this year.
We did. It was the greatest game that's ever been played. The battle of defenses, let me tell you.
And we also saw a college bowl game 35-0.
Yep. That was also the battle of defenses. That's one team didn't have an offense.
Yeah, the offense did not show up that.
Maybe get a quarterback who isn't 400 pounds. Let's go. Start with that.
You know, bold
Yeah.
bold prediction. If Iowa had an offense that was actually good, they'd be playing for the national championship right now. Think about that defense.
Yep.
I don't know. I doubt the Paul Feinbaum and the ESPN would vote him in. Doubt it.
Well, that's good.
I like that. Look at this avatar when I laugh.
Well, we're doing this on a Saturday night,
Yep.
and we got two games. One's over already. The Steelers beat the Ravens. A lot of
Predictable.
teams aren't playing the starters this week because they're already clinched for the playoffs, and the Ravens were one of them. Did you guys watch this game at all?
It was a good game. Yeah, I liked it. You know what? Hey, the Steelers, they got grit. I tell you what, they get in the playoffs. You just don't want to play that team. I like what Mason Rudolph is doing. They have a pretty good run game going on. Their defense played lights out today. I know it was against the backups, but yeah, I don't know. I like what Tomlin's doing there, man. I tell you what, he has been able to squeeze so much talent out of that talentless roster that he's got there. So, I mean,
Talentless. It's the quarterback's talentless. That's it. The rest of the roster ain't that bad.
yeah.
But they're going to get bounced first round anyway.
Did they clinch a spot with a win?
No,
I
No.
think they got to have
They need help.
somebody else.
Bills have to lose.
Can't
Which-
remember what it is though.
Yeah, the Bills have to lose, or
We got a
uh,
fight for the AFC South going on right now.
yeah. What a game that's going on right now. You got the Texans and the Colts just missed this field goal. Just
Yep.
hit the goalpost.
Texans were kind of running away with it. And then
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor became Jonathan Taylor of old.
Watt got that injury though, so he may not be available next week if the Steelers get in though.
Yeah, that'll be a big blow.
Who's hurt?
Watt.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But yeah, quote: if the Steelers get in the playoffs, comma, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Period. End of quote. Rich Eisen, NFL Network.
Did he seriously say that?
Yes.
Damn. Oh,
See-
whatever that guy on. My bamboo's just not cutting
When
it.
I do these quotes, this isn't me. This is them.
Damn. And we do this shit for free and they get paid. Gosh, man, I tell you what.
The three of us need to go into sports broadcasting, and Travis needs to go work for Adult Swim and Animation.
Yep.
Yup. But yeah, the Colts and Texans weren't even supposed to compete this year. These two teams are supposed to be like 4-12, 5-11, and they're competing for a wild card spot. And I mean, the Colts lost Anthony Richardson right away in the regular season, and the Texans, Travis's Texans, second favorite team.
Yep.
CJ Stroud will be an MVP in the league, probably in a couple years, maybe next year. He is that good.
Soon as he gets some linemen and another good wide receiver, then yes, he's got a piss poor line though right now. Story of Houston Texans life.
So you're saying that he will have a better season than the 4-12 Houston Texans, where Deshaun Watson threw for almost 5,000 yards and over 30 touchdowns.
At some point.
At some point, okay. If Deshaun Watson did that in 2004, he would have been the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
But
This is Stroud's first year team, bro.
I think the MVP favorite is Lamar Jackson right now, who didn't play today, by the way. I think
Yeah.
that's the NFL's favorite.
Probably. I don't know. What do you think?
None of the
McCaffrey?
MVP, nobody's playing. That's
It's yeah,
the candidate for
it's been a
MVP.
down year for the MVP, most valuable player of the National Football League.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Lamar. That would be the favorite, I think.
I think I'm gonna look at Lamar Jackson's stats here and tell me if the MVP
Who's got?
worthy.
I don't think they're
He
as
is
good
the
as his
team's
first year.
He's the team's leading passer because he's quarterback, and he's the team's leading rusher. He has 3,600 yards passing, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and he has 830 yards rushing and 5 rushing touchdowns. I mean,
Yeah, Lamar Jackson's an overwhelming favorite, so it's pretty much a lock. He's like anywhere from like minus 6,000 is the best odds you can get on him. Most places are like minus 10,000 and above on Lamar to get MVP.
I don't
Dak
know.
followed by Dak and Brock, but yeah, seems like everybody's pretty much a lock that Lamar's going to be MVP.
Which I don't know. I think Christian McCaffrey or Tyreek Hill, it's more deserving of those guys, especially
Yeah.
What Tyreek's been able to do this year. I mean, with the yards he's been putting up.
Tyreek Hill won't get it for 2 reasons. He missed the game,
Yeah.
and he's a wide receiver.
And he paid that one dude salary when the NFL fired that cameraman.
But he needs it. His house burned down.
Yeah. He's got
Yeah.
like
And all those kids.
All them kids.
And McCaffrey,
McCaffrey's fifth best odds, but
okay,
Running back,
who gets offensive player of the year?
McCaffrey or
I think it's Tyreek.
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 Who's defensive player of the year?
Daniil
My
Hunter.
Cowboys corner.
I don't know.
Browns, DN. I can't think of his name.
Garrett.
Let's see.
Miles
I'll
Garrett.
tell you. I'll tell you who. Let's see. NFL. All right. I'll give you the odds quick. Miles Garrett, but it's a close one with TJ Watt, number 2, and Micah Parsons, number 3. So those are the only ones with like legitimate odds. Everyone else is way out of it. So they think Miles Garrett, though, he's got the best odds. It's minus 200 on FanDuel. TJ Watt's plus 230. Micah Parsons plus 350.
Well, anyways, we'll get to the NFL Sunday, the last Sunday of the season. This is my personal second favorite day of the year of the league. My first favorite day is opening day. My second favorite day is when the last game of the year because all the teams play.
Used to. Now they changed it up.
Yeah, we had 2 on Saturday, bro.
Well, we're gonna get through this, and a lot of teams are resting their players. That's why our fantasy league is over.
That's why anybody's fantasy league that's worth a damn is over.
All right. The noon games, NFL, Fox, and CBS. The first one is we'll just go with the Buccaneers, who need a win at the dead in the water Carolina Panthers.
Oh yeah. Buccaneers. I think they're gonna come out and play strong, man. This is like where I go. I'm picking basically any team that's got something to play for over teams that don't have shit to play for. I think Carolina's not great, but so I think Tampa Bay is going to run away. I don't know. They won't run away with it. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close game, but Tampa Bay is going to grit out a win here. They really need it. But Carolina is going to give them a run for the money because they're not resting anybody, I don't think, but they're not a good team. So I'm still going to go Tampa Bay wins by 8 over Carolina.
I'm taking Tampa Bay as well. I think if they win if they win today or tomorrow, they win the division. So Carolina, good. I mean, they're basically building for next year. See who's actually going to be with them, and who's looking for a job somewhere else. So yeah, I don't think this team. I thought maybe Tampa Bay would have had to play a little better last week, but I'm taking Mayfield probably either comeback play of the year possible, besides Joe Flacco. But yeah, Buccaneers.
I got the Buccaneers by 14. I mean, they got a lot more to play for than the Carolina Panthers, and there's 7 fans that are going to watch this game. So yeah, I've got Baker Mayfield he's balling out. Win by 14. They're going to be hot going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I got the Bucks. They're gonna win 17-10. It's gonna be close because the Panthers they got nothing to lose. They're obviously cleaning house on the coaching staff. Adam Thielen did get 1,000 yards receiver, but that's the only person they threw it to. I don't even know if Bryce Young will crack the 3,000 yard mark in his rookie campaign. I think he has like 2,700 yards passing. He might not even crack 3,000.
Yeah, it's bad.
And they don't even have a first round pick because the Chicago Bears own it with the Bryce Young trade.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're a Panthers fan, it's not looking good.
Should have
I've
took
been-
Stroud.
I've been there. Tim's Rams have been there. A lot of your teams have been there with no first round picks. It sucks.
Not mine.
You should have drafted Terrell Suggs, but you forgot to take your pick.
That wasn't number 1 though. That was like number
Yeah.
7 or something. 6.
Well, you guys still have missed out on some first round picks though.
Oh yeah. We got our share of shit first rounders. So it's not like the Suggs deal though. Like we still ended up with Kevin Williams. Like it wasn't that big of a downgrade. Like stud fucking D tackle. But yeah, we drafted some shit players like Troy Williamson. Everybody remembers Troy Williamson. Remember when he was gonna get his LASIK? Everyone's like, that'll make him catch. He can see the ball now. Nope, that didn't help. It was funny because I think like the first game after that, he caught like one long ball and everyone went crazy, and then he just proceeded to drop like everything after that. Like I'm pretty sure he caught like a 70-yard touchdown or something, like first fucking pass after his LASIK, and then like never caught anything hard after that.
All right, staying in the NFC South. I mean, both teams have to win to stay alive. I picked the Falcons to win the division at the beginning of the year at the New Orleans Saints, and I think you guys picked the Saints if I'm correcting.
Yeah, I'm on the Saints, I think. So, and I'm gonna stay on the Saints. Atlanta's not good. Arthur Smith, bad coach. Should fire him. So, I think he's only got a job because he's got the same first name as the owner. All right.
And he's got a lot of money.
Yeah. But no, Saints gonna win this one pretty easily. It's at home too. Falcons, they need a little revamp. They need a new coach. They need a new quarterback. They need a lot of things. So they need to actually use the weapons they have, like Bijan and Kyle Pitts, and Drake London. But they don't, for whatever reason, they like don't use them regularly like they should. It's like every third game they like figure out, oh yeah, we'll run it and we'll throw it to them. And the next 2 games, it's like Bijan gets like 8 carries and they throw like 2 passes to Pitts and London. So I'm on Saints by 10. Crush them.
Yeah, this is kind of a toss up. Both teams are really had their stretches where they've been looking pretty bad, pretty good, or just don't know what the heck's going on. Falcons, Robinson missed that one game because of an illness apparently. And Carr has been inconsistent most of the season, or hurt again. Gosh, I really don't know where to go with. I think Atlanta is a younger, more hungrier team, but I think I don't know. Saints are home, so I think I'm going to take Atlanta, and late game field goal in this one.
Got the Saints winning this by 10. I mean, nobody cares about this game. Let's be real.
I agree. Saints by 10. I picked Falcons beginning of the year. They let me down. I think the porn stash loses his job. They clean house, start that over. But the Saints won't get in because the Buccaneers are going to win, and both teams will be 9-8, but the Buccaneers have a better divisional record. And then going back to the AFC South, the ice cold Jaguars at my second favorite team, the Titans.
Yep. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Jaguars, let's see. They're playing for something, right? Titans. I'm gonna go with the Jags. Titans are eliminated. Jags are still playing for, I think, for
Division
Division.
champ.
Division.
yeah, winning their division champs, right? They can still get it. Or can they get a wild card? They might still be able to get a wild card too.
I think if they lose, they're the
No, they can't get a wild card. Because they gotta have 10. So
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to.
So
It's like a playoff game.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jags. They gotta play for this one. So because they lose, they're out. So same with so I'm gonna go Jags beat up on the Titans. Titans aren't good anyway. They're just not a good team. You know, there's just a lot of fucking things wrong with that team. Does Mike Vrabel get fired? Who knows? I don't know. Probably not. I think he's still safe for another year, but they got some shit wrong. But I'm gonna go Jags, get shit done, and they win by 6 over the Titans. And then get bounced first round. When they lose to like Buffalo or whoever they play.
I think I'm going to take the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence is back this game. Yeah. So yeah, there's a must win. Well, they really have just not been the hottest team though late in the season though. So I mean, if they lose, gosh, I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know, Jacksonville. I'm going to take them. They should. I think Christian Kirk's back this week, so they should have all the weapons for Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence. So, I don't know what else Titans had to play for besides play spoiler for Jags. So I'm taking the Jags by 10 in this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not real confident in the Jags, but I think they just eke this out. I got them by 3, so they're just gonna barely survive this one.
Jaguars win by 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
Yeah, it's at Nashville, but my boy Bill Levis is not playing as of right now. Tannehill's quarterback and Tannehill's garbage. He'll be out the door after this game. I think the Titans are gonna be good next year if they get some linemen. They still got DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know what they're gonna do with Derrick Henry. And the Jags, not a very great year, but they'll probably win the division. This team was supposed to be the best team in the AFC 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. But the concussion to Trevor Lawrence kind of hurt him. And he shouldn't have played the next game. He should have rested, but they threw him in there and hasn't been that good. All right. Next nooner is the Browns, who are resting everybody, at the dead in the water Bengals.
Man, I'm going with the Browns. Let's go. Are they benching anybody? I haven't seen. Only
Browns,
CJ.
they're not
Some
playing
have it in
any,
it.
they're not playing anybody, it sounds like.
Man, I don't know. I mean,
And the
Bengals are
Bengals don't
limited.
have anybody left either.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals. Just whatever. It's just gonna be, Jake Browning tried to prove himself. Let's go. Or I assume he's playing, but I don't know. And I'm gonna go Bengals win by a field goal at home. It's just gonna be a not watchable game probably. So
Yeah,
what else?
you got anything else, Travis?
Oh no, sorry.
Okay. I really think the end of the season has kind of turned into the let's sit our players and wait for the playoffs. Kind of like college football bowl
Should they
game
should they
season.
should they switch that rule?
I don't know how you can. They're gonna do like the NBA. We're gonna fine you if your starters don't play. I mean,
It'd have to
I
be
don't
a
know.
big fine because I think most teams would just pay it. So
Maybe.
if it's like
But then
75,000 a player or whatever, I would just pay it to bench like
I
8
mean,
players.
even resting your players. I mean, look at the Ravens when they were first place in the 1 seed, and Lamar won MVP. They got swept or destroyed by the Derrick Henry and the Titans that year. So it doesn't mean anything. 3 weeks. That's a long time out to play. So I mean, we'll see. All these teams. I mean, this game, I don't know. Bengals. Uh, I mean, Jake Brownie probably playing for a chance for a starting job, maybe backup next year for some decent teams. So, oh, there's a lot
Starter.
of teams out there. Who knows? I mean, hey, Atlanta could
For
move
the
on.
Raiders.
Atlanta,
Raiders need a
Minnesota,
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
coming
you're getting
back.
Russell. You're getting Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
We're getting Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Broncos. You never know. Uh, but yeah, Joe Flacco. I mean, just lead him to the promised land. I mean, all week we've been hearing about why the Jets never gave this guy a chance. I mean,
Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vikings should have
So-
got Flacco too.
but I'm gonna take the who's the home team? Is it Cleveland?
it's at the Jungle.
Jungle. It's supposed to be some weather this weekend, so it's probably gonna be a wet, snowy game, maybe. Take the Browns by a close game by 3.
I mean, even with all the backups in, I got the Browns. They're gonna win this game by 10.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woof woof. The
Wolf.
Browns win because they can never, or excuse me, the Bengals can never beat the Browns.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I got the Browns and the dog pound. But it's at the Jungle. Browns win.
But how many of those games were the Bengals against the backups? Yeah. There you go.
Browns win 9-6.
Ugly game. It will be an ugly game.
It will.
I
be.
think if there's touchdowns, there's a max of like 1. Yeah.
All right, next nooner is this game means nothing at all. An AFC East battle. The very disappointing New York Jets at the Patriots.
Yeah. This is gonna be an ugly game because I think this is gonna be snowy, from what I've heard anyway. And I'm gonna go with the New England at home. Maybe Bill Belichick's last game. They're gonna ball out and score 2 field goals to the Jets 1 field goal and beat them 6-3. A classic Jets Patriots game.
God, I hope so.
Yep. Belichick's been planning this one for a while against his old team, the Jets. For what, about 7 hours?
Yeah, this game doesn't look like it's gonna be anything to brag about. We could have another 3-0 game here on our hands here, folks.
Possible.
So, but yeah, I'm taking the Patriots only because Jets I don't. The Stifler's not playing. Um, yeah, I don't. Know. It's just game's just uninterested. Besides Belichick, either going to go out a winner, maybe possibly in his last game, or the end of an era.
Yeah, I got the Patriots by 1. I hope it's a 6-3 game. God, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Take your running back yards.
Patriots because the Jets can never beat them. And they asked Belichick, they said, "Is this your last game with the Patriots?" And he said, "I'm just focused on the Jets."
I think
Well,
everybody thinks.
we're gonna miss that. If this is Belichick's last game coaching ever, I don't think it will be.
I think just his last game coaching New England. I think he tries. I think he's gonna try and go somewhere and pull a Tom Brady and say, "Fuck you! Look how good I am at coaching," and then retire. But I don't know. Yeah. Maybe he goes coach the Jets.
That'd be funny.
Come back home, Bill. We missed you for 48 hours that we
The
had you
Giants.
25 years ago.
I mean, he'd have Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you pretty much bring Bill Belichick to the Jets. You pretty much have a guarantee.
Belichick
think-
to the Raiders. You heard it here.
No, the Raiders learned their lesson on Patriots coaches, and the Jets will not fire Salah after what happened this year. He's got at least one more year, in my opinion.
I don't know. San Diego, New England. Belichick to San Diego, maybe.
San Diego.
San Diego, give him Justin Herbert. See if he can
Chargers.
make some magic.
Hmm?
Belichick to the Chargers. You heard it here first, folks. This is your Belichick to the Chargers leader.
I think the Chargers,
man.
besides having Herbert, it's just an old,
They got
expensive
Keenan
team.
Allen. They got
old.
Eckler.
He's in his 30s now.
Williams.
But they got a good draft pick. They got some defensive players they can work with there. They need a little revamp, but they got Joey and they got some others. And they're a team that could be turned around quickly. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's the Chargers, though. They've been saying that for about 15 years.
Yeah, well, obviously, but
All right, we'll
I'm
get to
not-
the Chargers
I'm not saying
eventually,
so.
guys. Keep
No,
that
this
in
is old
mind.
Chargers talk. We only talk Chargers here.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. We got one more noon game. The somewhat still alive, hanging on a thread, Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. And I don't know if the Lions are playing their starters. Do you know, Travis?
It hasn't been announced yet, but the assumption is they're gonna bench like everyone. But who knows? Who knows? I think I want the Vikings to lose. I want the draft pick, but they're gonna be Vikings and they're gonna screw us over and win. That's what's gonna happen.
And quarterback is Big
Well, we
Dick
got-
Nick.
Yeah, Big Dick Nick back on the scene. We love Big Dick Nick around here. No, we don't. But if the man can, if he can just not throw 4 interceptions, we'll win. But I just don't feel like it's possible for him not to throw 4 interceptions. Man, I don't know. The Vikings have fallen apart. We got injuries left and right everywhere on the roster. We're probably like one of the most injured damn teams in the league, I'd have to say. God, it's horrible. And we should just tank this for a pick, but they'll end up winning and somehow get into the playoffs and then get smoked first round. That's pretty much what's going to happen. So I'm going to go Vikings win by like 4 in a stupid game where they're playing all the Lions backups. And the Lions almost beat us, but we sneak out a win when we could be playing for a better draft pick. So that's what's going to happen. Calling it here, folks.
I'm taking the Lions. Vikings have. Well, sorry, Travis, but all your predictions have fallen flat this whole
Good.
month.
I'm hoping that
So,
this prediction is does fall flat and they lose. I want the draft pick.
yeah, at Lions. Is Jared Goff not playing?
That hasn't been announced yet. They won't say anything
I
until the
think
morning.
the way they're saying, I think they're going to play their guys. I don't think
Uh,
Campbell's going to let the guys just sit there and not have a chance. It's just like his kind of mentality as a coach. But I don't believe in the Vikings quarterback play this last few weeks. It's just been so inconsistent. They don't have the right guy anywhere on that team right now. I mean, the best thing they had was Captain Kirk out there on the sidelines. So, um, but yeah, I'm to the Lions. You know, close, but they'll win.
I got the Lions. You got to trust me, man. I mean, if you guys ever watched any Dan Campbell speech, I tell you what, it would make me want to run through a wall. You got to trust me. Dan, I love what they're doing over there. They got robbed last week. There's no way they're dropping two, losing two in a row before the playoffs. I mean, yeah, they're gonna win this. I mean, it's I'd say it's gonna be by 3, but heck, this could be a slaughter fest. This could be more than that. I'm hoping it's more than that, but I don't know. It'll be close because the Vikings have been playing them close.
Sorry, Travis. I got the Lions.
Don't be sorry. I'm hoping that happens. But
Okay.
the Lions or Vikings are going to screw us over and win. That's what it's going to happen. Win when we shouldn't be winning, and we lose when we should be winning. That's what happens.
Every other year, Vikings are in the playoffs, and the other year they're not. This is the year they're not in. That means they'll be in the playoffs next year, guaranteed.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be in the playoffs next year. This is a
You
fluke
heard it
season.
here. If he's wrong, we'll let him know.
I would say that I would hope they don't make the playoffs. So.
You know,
We will be back next year. This team's got a lot of talent. It was just a stupid, fluky year with a lot of injuries, a lot of weird things that happened.
All right, 3 o'clock games. There's some games that have really no meaning, and there's some that are due because they went to the 3 o'clock block. We'll start with the games that really don't have any meaning. First one is Cowboys, which they kind of have some meaning at Washington.
Yep. Oh man, I don't know. Cowboys are gonna beat the Commanders. I think they're playing. I don't think they're benching anybody because they're still playing for the conference, right? For seeding.
NFC
Yeah.
East.
Yeah. So I'm pretty
The
sure
2
they're
seed
gonna.
too.
Yeah, they're playing for a 2 seed and the East. Because otherwise they drop down to like the 5 seed or something. If they lose. So I'm gonna go Cowboys romp up on them. Hopefully Washington does the right thing and fires Ron Rivera. He's a horrible coach. He literally just rode Cam Newton to a Super Bowl appearance. That's all. That's all he's ever done. Every other thing he's ever done has been horrible. Get rid of him. The Cowboys win this one by 23 points. They bench their starters, but in the fourth quarter, because they're up.
The Cowboys should win this game, but I mean, I think they're on the road and this is in
It's
DC,
in
right?
our nation's capital.
Yeah. So I
What,
mean,
Maryland?
Sure.
they haven't played well on the road all season, so I won't be surprised happening. But Dak should be take care of business in this one. Because otherwise you have to be the 5 seed if they don't win this game. So taking Dallas by 13.
not much left to be said already. I mean, it's the Commanders, let's be real. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, Cowboys by 10 plus.
Big D wins by 20 plus points.
Damn.
And I don't even know who the owner of Washington is. Before Riverboat Ron can get in the locker room, he'll be fired. That's the way.
It'll be the next day.
Yeah, but they
It'll be
won't
normal.
announce it the next day. They'll go, "Whoa, what are you doing? You're done."
I mean, a lot of the decisions are already made. Like the owners have already made the decision. They just wait until after the game to like inform the coaches and stuff. Like if he's firing Ron, he's made this decision like 8 weeks ago.
All
Just
right,
hold on.
staying in the NFC East. The Eagles have to win this game for the division, and if they don't, they're a wild card. At the New York Giants, who have been dead in the water since opening day.
Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna go Philly. They look bad, but they need a win, so they're gonna ball out. Maybe AJ Brown will stop bitching and play. So did you see that? Like, where he gave the interview with like all his game balls and stuff. I was like, come on, bro. That's like Brady giving an interview with like his MVPs and Super Bowl rings just hanging out above his head.
As well.
Look how cool I am. Man, I don't know. They're bad. I think they're gonna lose first game they play. I mean, unless they get no man, I think they unless they're playing the NFC South team, but any other team they have to play, I think they lose. So but I'm gonna go with Philly sneaks one out, wins by 10 against the Giants. Giants they'll make it a little close one if Tyrod's playing, but I think Philly does what it needs to do, but Cowboys win and they still lose the tiebreaker to Cowboys. So
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles. Too. Uh, Giants. I mean, they could play some spoiler here, but I mean, the Eagles are. But yeah, it's is the Eagles. Jalen Hurts needs to get something going for the playoffs. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah. Rather be a home game than on the road. So yeah, Eagles.
I got the Giants because it'd be funny. Giants by 3.
Eagles by 12. Giants stink. It was close on Christmas, but I think Eagles have to prove to themselves they can win this game easily. And the defending head coach of the year, Brian Daboll, should really feel in the hot seat after this one. Don't know how he got still don't know how he got coach of the year last year.
KOC got robbed.
Yeah, he did. Now we are going to the AFC West. This game has absolutely no meaning, just for pride. The best team in the NFL, 5 weeks ago, Denver Broncos, best head coach ever, Sean Payton, Fox Sports, at my Raiders in Las Vegas.
I'm gonna go with Raiders. Well, I'm going to the Raiders. I hate Sean Payton more than I think the Raiders stink. So Raiders ball out. Plus, whoever's Russell ain't playing anymore. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders. They ball out. They crush the Broncos pretty handily. Devontae Adams, if he plays, goes crazy. Finally, been waiting on it most of the year. He's had like 3 good games all year, I swear. It's been pretty down year for Devontae. But yeah, Raiders win by 17 at home. Make the Broncos cry.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. This one. I think the Broncos are going to lose some draft picks or either so lots of big fine for that trying to shut down Russ Wilson for forcing him to take a salary cap and a bench if he doesn't. So yeah, this isn't the end. Broncos are going to be back in the headlines all this offseason again. So we'll get ready for some more Broncos
Pretty
love
much.
hate. But yeah, Raiders should take care of business. I don't even know who the Broncos are starting.
Jared Stidham,
Exactly.
former Raider, former Patriot.
Yeah. The air that was not there. So, yeah. Raiders.
I got the Raiders by 7. I mean, I hate the Broncos. They suck. I mean, I hate Sean Payton. I hate what they're doing over there. They suck. I've got the Raiders by 7 plus.
Raiders, baby, know it. Bad year for my team. Got a coach we should have never hired in the first place. I think they got the coach for the next year already with Antonio Pierce. We'll see. Need a quarterback, obviously. I think O'Connell can be our backup for the next few years. Yeah, Broncos country, let's ride. I don't know what you guys are doing. Russell Wilson is obviously done with the franchise after that huge trade. Sean Payton should have stayed retired. And the Broncos continue to not beat the Raiders because they never have against the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the Raiders' second biggest rivalry, and I think they're gonna ball out, hopefully. Staying in the AFC West, this game really has no meaning because the Kansas City Chiefs, who have never lost a game according to Jim Nance, at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers not gonna win. Kansas City. Hey, is Kansas City playing people? I don't know.
No,
Oh, they're not.
they might
They still beat the Chargers.
They might play Kelsey because he needs like 15 yards for 1,000.
Yeah, that means they're playing for
But Gabbert's quarterback.
the first 2 series at most. I don't know. I think they still beat the Chargers, but it'll be close. I'm just gonna go Kansas City wins by a field goal. Ugly game.
I got Kansas City as well. It'll be close. They got Kansas City has the division wrapped up, and Patrick Mahomes will be playing. If they win their first matchup, will play his first game on the road in the playoffs in his career.
Which he'll lose.
Whoa, Jim Nance will slap you in the face if you heard that.
Jim Nance, come here. Yeah, bring it, buddy. I'm a panda on a beach. Come on.
And on a beach.
Yeah, I'll beat you with my bamboo sticks.
What do you got, Nate? I'm sorry.
I got Kansas City by 3. Sorry.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. Chiefs 10-7. The Chargers have been okay since they got rid of the best defensive coordinator in NFL history, Brandon Staley. Whoa, Tim. I mean, they almost beat the Bills on Christmas Eve or whatever that was. And they were close to the Broncos, even with third string quarterback Easton Stick, who was the best quarterback to ever walk the planet, according to Kirk Herbstreit. Not sure where he got that stat from. But yeah, old man Blaine Gabbert. This guy could be a starter anywhere in the league, literally this year. But he was the backup with the Chiefs. He's gonna play his first game since like 2 years when he was a backup for Brady with the Buccaneers. Kelsey's gonna get his 1,000 yards with like 2 catches in this game, and that's all this game really has to offer. And staying out west, NFC West, the Tim's Rams got a wild card spot. Congratulations. At the 49ers, who locked up the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're not playing anybody.
What's up? I was not paying attention.
Rams 49ers.
I'm gonna go. Man, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna go Niners at home. nobody's playing in this game, pretty sure.
Nobody
the
for the
point.
49ers is playing.
Yeah, and I don't think Stafford and Kyron and Cup are playing either, right?
That is
President
right, yeah.
Carson Wentz.
What's up?
President Carson
Puka's playing.
Wentz.
I heard Puka's playing though, or have they decided to bench him?
He's playing so he needs like
Yeah.
30 yards to beat the rookie
Yeah.
record. So
But I'm just gonna go Niners at home. Ugly game, a lot of backups. Just take the home team. You know, I don't know. Niners by 4 points at home. So nobody's got any incentive really. So that I know.
I mean this is gonna be I mean Sam Darnold will be playing. I mean we'll kind of see what these Niners will have for options that are not McCaffrey. So, but besides Puka, I don't think the Rams are playing much of their big star players. Carson Wentz, guys have played in forever.
Year and a-
So we'll see what he has left in the tank, or maybe he'll have a Joe Flacco, or maybe he'll have nothing. Who knows? Um, and then we might find another quarterback the Jets or Vikings should have picked up. So I'm taking the Niners in this one.
I got the Niners by 10. I mean, I still believe in them. They're gonna win, even though they got no one playing.
I got 49ers. Sorry, Tom. You guys can't beat them.
Now the
But
regular
you
season.
guys in the playoffs.
Good.
All right, staying in the NFC West. The Seattle Sea Chickens maybe can get a playoff. They need some help and a dub. At the dead in the water Arizona Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Seattle. Well, man, I don't know. Arizona's been playing pretty good. And I feel like I mean, I don't think they're benching anybody, Arizona, right? They're just gonna go balls to the wall. I'm gonna go Arizona with another upset and ruin Seattle's season. I don't know. Dan's got them playing pretty well with Kyler in there. So I'm gonna go Arizona, ruin Seattle's season, wins by 6 points at home.
I also have the Cardinals in this game. They kind of surprised everybody last week with their comeback, second half domination over the Eagles. But yeah, Kyler Murray's been playing well. I mean, they're going to lose out on a decent, good draft pick. Possibly, I mean, but yeah, Seattle, they need a lot of help, even if they win this game. So, yeah, Cardinals.
Yeah, I got I got Arizona by 3.
Well, I'll go Seahawks because they're actually playing for something. Not really much in this game. If the Seahawks lose, it'll be a down year. Does Pete Carroll move on? I don't think he will. Cardinals future, I'm not sure what they're going for. They hired a defensive minded head coach. I think Tyler Murray comes back next year, locked and loaded, and they're gonna get some good free agents. Sea Chickens, they got good receivers. I think they'll draft the QB. Mid first round, maybe like a Bo Nix or Michael Penix. We'll see. I'll take Seahawks. Oh, I think
One game left. That game.
yeah. There's one more 3 o'clock game. The same situation as last year.
Oh yeah.
The Chicago Bears, the Black and Blue Division, NFC North, battle at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. The Packers must win this game. Win or go home.
I'm going with the Bears to beat the Packers. Because Justin Fields is doing everything he can to make the Bears make a huge mistake and not draft Caleb Williams. And he's going to continue by beating the Green Bay Packers at home. So, the Packers aren't going against the Vikings who embarrassed themselves last week. So,
Yeah, your Vikings sucked it up last week.
I know.
Good
I know.
God.
They gave up, man. That was embarrassing. So that's why I started all the Packers players on my fantasy team. It worked out. So yeah. I'm going to Bears though. Fields is balling out. He's gonna do it. Bears defense has been playing pretty well too. So and Fields is just trying to make the Bears make a mistake and keep him. So he's doing everything he can. And he's gonna continue. So I'm going Bears by 3 over the Packers.
I want to pick the Bears, but they haven't won in Lambeau in years. So I'm going to take the Packers, even though last year they had the same situation, season on the line for the playoffs, and they kind of muffed that one. So, but I think if Jordan Love gets this game going, gets the ball to his new target, Reed, gosh, there's a chance. But I won't be surprised if Justin Fields has all that motivation to be like, I'm the guy. So, but I'm taking the Packers. Because they're home.
My Green Bay Packers.
We knew that one.
Jordan Love, future Hall of Famer. I'm sticking to that. Green Bay did not only hit the money once, twice, 3 times with Jordan Love. He's been balling out, playing well. What a roller coaster of a season for the guy. I mean, this is like if you're making a movie, this is what you want. They're going to win this game. Jordan Love is going to be the new owner of the Bears, and they're going to sneak into the playoffs. And I don't know. I wouldn't. The only thing about this is Joe Barry's defense. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But hey, we're going to still win this game. We're going to beat Chicago by 14 points, and we're going to the playoffs, baby.
First round exit. Let's go.
Sorry, Nate. Got to do it. I'm taking Bears. Sorry, brother.
The Bears.
Sorry, brother.
The Bears.
Taking Bears because they've been hot. Justin Fields is playing for his job. I don't know if they'll keep Eberflus. It's TBD on Monday. We'll see. This was a great building year for your Green Bay Packers. A lot better than what I expected. Jordan Love played very well after Thanksgiving. They need a lot of defensive players on that squad. New defensive coordinator, obviously. But I'm taking Bears in a close game, very close. And one more game, the last game of the NFL season, but I believe the Texans are going to win.
Have they done the 4th down play yet?
We have got breaking news.
The Texans.
Yeah, there's a 4th and 1 play.
Oh, they dropped it.
He dropped it, incomplete pass. It hit him in the hands. Drop.
Yeah, I think
Otherwise,
I
that
got
would have been a
tipped a little bit. I think I got.
Hey, you know
partially
what?
tipped at the
These two teams have nothing to be ashamed about.
Yeah.
They were all the experts, Rich Eisen, Mike Greenberg, Mad Dog, Stephen A. Smith. They said the Colts, Texans, and Rams were going to finish all 1-15. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
They said they were going to finish 1-15, Tim, but you guys proved them wrong.
Hey, did I say my Texans at the beginning of the year? I said
You
they're
did.
battling
You're
I said they're battling for a playoff spot, and everyone's like, they're gonna be terrible. I said no, they're good.
D'Amico Ryan should be
Coach of the
a
year.
candidate for Coach of the Year, but he won't because the NFL loves like Brian Dable and
John Payton.
Brian Dable's getting Coach of the Year again.
Who?
But yeah, the Texans CJ Stroud will be an MVP of the league. I might take him next year. Who knows?
Who is our Coach of the Year candidates? Who do you think? D'Amico, Kevin
Me-
Stefanski, maybe. Who
Um,
else? Who else
It'll
are we
be
thinking?
Stefanski.
Motor
Probably.
City Dan.
Yeah, Dan Campbell.
Dan
Probably.
Campbell. Yeah.
Um,
Let's see if there's some odds on that shit.
Shanahan. Mike
No.
McDaniel.
Yeah,
Mike
I don't
McDaniels.
think they need
McDaniels,
to.
maybe.
Stefanski is the odds-on favorite, and then D'Amico. And then, well, they had the Colts head coach, but they just lost, so he's out of it. And then Dan Campbell, and then
Tyson.
Harbaugh McGee. What? Kevin O'Connell's not on here? Was
Bill Belichick.
if the Vikings make the playoffs?
Mike
Kevin-
Vrabel.
If the Vikings make the playoffs, Kevin O'Connell should be coach of the year because he's done wonders with the dumpster fire of a team.
Riverboat Ron.
Riverboat Ron is number one to get fired.
But anyways, yeah, congratulations, Houston Texans.
Yup.
I don't think
And-
it's over yet, guys. There's still
It's not over yet.
yeah, there's still
Wow.
54 seconds, 3rd and 6.
It's pretty much over. It's
I don't know.
close.
It's not over till it's over. I mean,
It's pretty much over.
All right, last game.
Colts got a touchdown too, so
Oh yeah, by the way, all these teams that are playing this week, it's divisional rival week. They've all played each other at least once. But the last game is
I thought that missed extra point was going to come back and bite
the
Texans.
greatest rivalry, according to John Madden, of the
Yeah.
1990s. The Bills and the Dolphins in Miami.
it's gonna be a hell of a game. Let's just start there.
Yeah, I'm going Bills, man. Like they upset Miami. I don't know why. I just like them. Hey, Miami struggled against good teams this year. They just blow out bad teams. Now it is at home. They got that going for them. Usually they struggle against good teams on the road, but I don't know. I'm going Bills. They're fighting for some seeding. I don't think they're benching anybody, right? Everybody's playing in this game. They both got shit to play for, right? Miami's trying to clinch the East, right? Does Bills beat Miami, they win the East, or
Yeah, whoever wins this game wins the AFC East division.
yeah. So, and that's big. That's like big for seeding and stuff. So, get that 3rd seed probably, right?
And early
Yeah.
November they kept
'Cause I
saying
think
Josh
Browns
Allen,
are locked up for 2nd, right? 2nd seed.
the Dolphins, yes.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go Bills. They fight it out. They find a way to win. Good game though. I think it's gonna be 30-27 Bills. The Bills.
Are the Bills already in the playoffs?
Uh
No,
Have
they
they-
gotta win.
have
They
they
gotta win.
clinched?
no.
Have
They
they
can
clinched?
get knocked out, I think.
Yeah,
If Jacksonville wins and they lose, then I think they get knocked out, right? They can lose and Jacksonville loses and they still get in, I think. If I'm not mistaken, but
Colts got a safety.
Colts got a safety?
Yay.
What the sweet hell's going on here?
unless I think they did this on purpose.
Yeah. I
Did
think
they
did.
throw the ball?
No, I think
1 second left with the punt.
yeah, I think they did this on purpose.
I don't know. I'm watching.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
did they-
take.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
it was done on purpose.
Yeah, because they're just trying to waste time.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
probably. I'm
They
gonna
take
take.
they take the safety and then they
Run
have
the
1
clock
second
out, yeah.
left.
I mean, and then
Yeah,
even
then
if
they
they
gotta punt.
recover it, game's over because you've
Yeah.
lost a second.
Yeah, because they have a punt return is all that Colts get with this 1 second.
I
So,
checked it on my TV.
yeah.
But the
He could have
Bills-
wasted that other second if he didn't just automatically run to the back corner of the end zone there, though. Like, come on, bro, like do a little dance and run around. He just beeline to the back of the end zone.
But if the Bills lose, I'm not sure.
The Bills lose, the Steelers go.
Texans.
Well, I
All
think
right.
No.
I think the Bills can lose and still get in if Jacksonville lose,
Yes.
right? But if Jacksonville wins, then Bills lose, and Bills are out. If I'm
Yep.
not mistaken. So
Man, that sucks. Winning 10 games in the NFL and you're not in the playoff.
yeah, where the Vikings are going to get in at 8 and 9. So
You know, the NFL will probably try
or
to
the
fix.
Packers might get in at 8 and 9 too if we get smoked.
But
Let's see how it seems.
the only thing the NFL is gonna fix in the offseason is the Philly push. That's all they're
Yeah,
worried about.
no.
They're
The
not
NFL,
worried about the seedings in the
Yeah.
playoffs. They're not about resting players.
Yeah,
They're
they're going to
not
make
worried
it
about
the college rule.
the bad refing of late. They're not worried
Refs are-
about
Refs are atrocious. God damn.
they're not worried about firing head coaches midseason. They're worried about the Philly push.
You should
Which-
be able to fire a coach whenever, man. Some of those coaches need to be fired midseason. They're terrible.
All right.
Look at the Raiders. They benefited.
Yeah.
It's over. Texans win.
All right.
I'm taking the
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I think Dolphins just keep getting beat up on defense in this game. They got plenty of offense out there, but Tua, I mean, got a little banged up in last week, with the shoulder. So it'll be a close game, but I'm taking Josh Allen, the Bills, to get that because everybody wants to see the Chiefs play the Dolphins in the first round. So let's give it to them.
I disagree. I got the Dolphins winning by 10. I mean, they got beat last week. They got embarrassed last week. They're not going to let that happen again. Mike McDaniel's just too good of a coach. They're going to rain on the Buffalo Bills' party, and the Steelers are going to make it in. Yep, Dolphins. I'm rooting for the Dolphins. I want the Steelers in. I tell you what, it'd be great. See them in, get a couple wins. They're not gonna go all the way, but man, wouldn't it be cool to see them get in and get at least one win?
What's Rich Eisen paying you?
Absolutely nothing. God, that'd be nice.
Give 'em-
I got Dolphins. They're home. And it was their year to win the division because the Jets stunk and the Patriots are off the grid. And I think these two teams could play each other again next week because that happened last year. The Ravens and Bengals played last week of the season, and then they played each other their first week of the wild card weekend. And that happens pretty much almost every year now. Happened your guys' Packers and Vikings one year. They played last game of the year, then they played the first week of the playoffs.
Yeah.
That was the year Joe Webb was quarterback.
Yeah. There's some solid play for the Vikings there. That
Four,
was like 2013, I think, or
a four-string wide receiver. Your quarterback.
2014. I don't remember. 2014, maybe. 2014,
Yeah.
I think.
We were at Iowa State, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Wasn't as good
Yeah.
as when we played them in 05 or 04. 04, Randy Moss win game.
That is a disgusting act.
That was the only other time we played him in the playoffs. That was great. We lost 2 games of the regular season to him. Snuck in the playoffs at 8-8, and Randy Moss embarrassed the shit out of him in Lambeau.
And then you guys got smoked at Philly.
yeah, we did. We got now led by Donovan McNabb. So was that this is the year they went to the Super Bowl, I think.
Eagles. Yeah, it was.
04, right? Yeah. They lost to the
The
Patriots.
the Patriots three-peat.
Yeah.
And the only reason I remember that was because Teddy Bruschi says it every day when he's on ESPN.
Oh yeah. Love Teddy Bruschi.
He's not on every day anymore.
When he's on there every
Oh,
time.
okay. Okay.
Oh, we're joined by Teddy Bruschi. How you doing, Teddy? I won 3 Super Bowls with the Patriots. Okay, well, that's not what I asked, but
Hey, if you won 3 Super Bowls, I'm sure you bring it up every time too.
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
Ronnie Harrison hates the Jets. Okay, we're going to a commercial.
Poor Colts, their season's over now. I feel like if Richardson played the whole year, they make it to the playoffs. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Think they make it? Think they can win 1 or 2 more games with Richardson?
I
If he
don't
plays
think
the whole
so.
year.
I think they'd
I-
be I
He's
think
too
they
young
would.
still.
I think they would be a little worse.
Yeah, he's got the running game that makes him a little more dynamic on offense. So
I think they'd be a tad worse with Anthony
Okay.
Richardson this year. Next year, that division is up for grabs next year. Anybody can win the AFC South next year.
it's gonna be the Texans. Although the Texans might win it this year.
Next year.
Come on, lose Jacksonville.
I'm gonna
lose.
go Texans, Titans, Colts, Jaguars. Jaguars will be
Tennessee,
first to worst.
Tennessee has yet to win a division
Tennessee
game
will
this
be
year,
last. Tennessee will
so
still be
I
last.
think they're
next year.
done.
Yeah,
Bill Levis, man, he's my guy.
I don't even know if he. I think he's kind
I
of
think they might-
outplayed
I might-
played himself as the quarterback. I don't
they
think he'll
might.
be the
Even,
guy.
they might.
They'll
draft
bench him
another
after next
quarterback.
year.
They'll
I don't
draft
see
him.
it.
I think they might draft.
All
another
right, Tim, I
quarterback this
remember
year.
that.
Okay, I just think there's
I think if I'm the Titans, I draft another quarterback, even though I got Levis. Because you have been starved for quarterbacks since goddamn McNair was there, and you just go ahead and you draft. You use that first rounder and you draft another one,
Well, yeah,
whatever the hell it is.
the Titans drafted 3 quarterbacks in the first round
Yeah, you just
since
you
Steve
take,
McNair left at the
you take
the-
Bo Nix, you take whoever, whoever's there.
Vince
They're gonna have
Young.
like the fourth, fifth pick, something like that. So
Vince Young, huge swing and a miss.
yeah,
Locker the Stalker only played 2 years, then he retired because he didn't like football. And Marcus Mariota, which got outplayed by Ryan Tannehill.
and Mariota.
And Tannehill's a first round pick, and now he sucks.
He was a bust. So yeah, Tennessee's sitting at he's got the 7th pick, I think. Now they can move up or down depending on if they lose tomorrow, but they can move up to the 8th pick or they can move down to the 5th pick. I think that's pretty much it.
But
So-
yeah, this year, I think. Well, I'm gonna take a count here, and then I'll say my count. I think like 7 teams started their starting quarterback all year.
The Vikings were definitely not one of them.
No.
We started every quarterback almost.
Packers
7
started
teams.
Packers started Jordan Love all year.
Yeah.
Bills,
Jared-
Josh Allen all year.
Jared Goff.
Buccaneers, Baker.
Chiefs. Mahomes all year.
No, not this week. Not this week.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, you can't. He's not gonna play this week. So it's true. It's very true. So you go. Dak
Eagles-
played all year, right?
Eagles,
That's
Jalen
fair.
Hurts.
Yeah, the Eagles. The Eagles.
Did
So
did Carr miss a game?
and
Yep. Yep.
Gerard Hoff played every game, I think.
Um,
They might bench him tomorrow. There's a lot of secrecy around what Detroit's doing. Campbell's being coy. So
Dolphins, Tua. Yeah, those are the only teams,
did Tua
those are the
play?
only teams that played their quarterback from
Yeah,
beginning to end.
Tua did play every game.
Okay.
didn't he?
Tua did
Oh
play.
no, Fields missed 2 games. That's right. And yeah.
Well, that's our show. Is that our season, or are we doing playoffs?
I'm down to do playoffs. Whatever you want to do.
What does the producer want to do?
I don't mind. We can do the playoffs.
Okay, if we get 10 views, we'll do the playoffs.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get on all my alt accounts.
Oh,
Smash them like buttons.
like, share, subscribe, baby.
Yeah.
All right. well,
I'm gonna get my Chinese bot farm on this one.
God, we have like 1 million views. Great.
What? We had 50,000 views on this episode. Thank you, Chinese bot farms.
Let's see, Rich Eisen's fans.
Yeah. Rich Eisen's fans. They found us. They found us. We got caught, boys. Yep.
Well, if you stuck around this long for all season, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And before we sign up, like, share, and subscribe. Take care.
I'm gonna go fight some people.